a clean, healthy nutrition plan, which is pretty plan that we follow all the time anyway. So that's easy enough. And the products are companies that really, really well, which I'll go into in a minute. And the other cool thing about it is you have to do workout. It is a 45-minute workout that has to be outside. It can be a jog, it can be a swim, whatever. You could train outside if you want to, and then the workout. Got to read and drink 4 litres of water.
John,
so 7 days.
John, sorry to interrupt you. You're like really, really in and out tonight. I thought it was just my reception, my end, because I'm away. But everyone's commenting saying that you're really cutting in and out. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Because normally you're fine. I hate to interrupt people, so I apologise. But just everyone's
Thank
like,
you. Otherwise, I'd have just been talking.
Okay, and then there was one. I'm going to stop this recording. I'm going to stop this recording until we've sorted our act out. Apologies for this, guy.
Yeah, I'm back. I've changed my Wi-Fi. Let's see if this works better.
That's so much better.
Upstairs, but
John, that's so much better. We can hear you perfectly now. So whenever you're ready, I'll start the recording again. It was just and I thought, is it me?
All good. All right, let's kick it off again. Let's go for it. Take 2. If it's
recording in progress.
So, guys, thank you so much for getting on. Really appreciate it. Hope everybody has had an amazing Christmas and a happy New Year to everybody. Really excited to get back into doing these calls after the Christmas turkey Bailey's season, if you want to call it that, where I know for a fact that a lot of people, including myself, has overindulged a little bit. And now it is the season for getting back on track. I am currently 7 days into my health kick and using the products, of course, which I'm going to go through tonight. I'm actually doing 75 hard. And, this is a program it's quite intensive in terms of the exercise that you've got to do. 2 workouts a day, 1 indoor, 1 outdoor. But the great thing about it is the nutrition plan accompanies that. And the nutrition plan that I'm following is a very clean, whole food eating plan. It's kind of a combination between whole foods and paleo, really, really high in nutrition. And obviously you can modify it if you want to, whatever plans you're on. I think my advice in this time of the year and this period that we're in is just don't put too much pressure on yourself. Like, pick your plan and then set some realistic goals that you can achieve and just enjoy the journey. I mean, we all fall into the trap of one workout in the gym and then the next day we're looking for our abs in the mirror, right? So it is consistency. Consistency is the key to getting the results. And what I'm going to go through tonight is a little bit how these products will help you on whatever program that you're on. I've been taking Juice Plus premium capsules for over 14 years now. It'll be 15 years in September. So I've got an amazing story in terms of longevity, and I've not got the most incredible health journey story, unlike Lucy's, which is absolutely amazing. Hollywood stuff. Mine's more Coronation Street soap opera stuff. But I can honestly say I've not had a day off sick in 14 years, which I think is pretty incredible. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to stand here and say I've never been run down, or I've not had the sniffles, or I've not had a sore throat, or a bit of a cold or whatever. But when I used to get those things, it would roll into like this 2-day, 3-day fever. And I've had so many messages of people that I know in my family and in my close family unit that don't take our product for whatever reason. And they've been lay up in bed with this fever and this cold and this other strain of whatever you want to call it that's been going around again. I mean, I even got a message off a good friend of mine. I've been in bed for 3 days. I can't believe it. The whole of the in between Christmas and New Year period has been ruined for me. And I was like, hey, come on, you know what I'm taking. Why don't you just give it a go? Because the science proves that these products, you can see my screen, these capsules here, I've just dropped one. These capsules here support and strengthen your immune system. And one of the studies actually shows that they reduce the severity of cold and flu symptoms. So it's absolutely amazing what this product can do for you. So let me just tell you how I got started. I was a personal trainer. My background is sports science and coaching. I've worked with loads of different people over the years, from athletes to just normal people that want to get in shape. But one thing that separates, I think, people that are on a health journey and people that are just sort of kicking about with a lifestyle is actually having a goal to go for and aiming for something where they want to see some marked improvements, whether it's weight loss, whether it's improvements in their times, whether it's improvements in their performance. And the common denominator on a lot of these things is nutrition. You probably heard the phrase, you cannot out-train a bad diet. Believe me, I've tried. You know, you go away on holiday and you overindulge, you have a few beers and whatnot. You train every day still, but it's not the same as when you're really putting good nutrition into your body. And I can vouch for that just within these 7 days of being on the program that I'm on. So what Juice Plus does is it helps you increase the amount of nutrition that you're adding into your body. Our strapline is we bridge the gap between what you should eat and what you do eat, but I'm not really that keen on that strapline, to be honest with you. I actually prefer we load up your body with nutrition, with antioxidants, with superfoods. And the great thing about it is it's super convenient. It's very easy to take. It's affordable. I mean, a punnet of strawberries in the supermarket is like £3, £4. These products cost about £2 a day to be taken. Now, it's not instead of fruit and vegetables as well, because that's the question that I always get, or the phrase that I always hear back. Oh, I already eat fruit and vegetables. I don't need this. Well, I eat fruit and vegetables. But guess what? I am not getting this every single day. And that's the difference. So the other night, if you follow me on Instagram, I had some strawberries, right? I had some strawberries. I haven't had strawberries today. I probably won't have strawberries tomorrow. But within these capsules, I am getting nutrition from berries. 9 of them. I haven't had beetroot today, but I'm getting beetroot in my capsules. I haven't had mango today, but I'm getting mango. So it's the synergy effect of what you're getting in terms of nutrition every single day. Now, the great thing about us is we are minimally processed. We're as close to nature as possible. And I can vouch for that. Having been to the farm where they grow the kale, I was there last year in May, I think it was, or June. I was over in Chicago. About an hour and a half outside of Chicago is where they grow the kale. The farm, I mean, it's unbelievable. Acres and acres of kale. And it takes 7 minutes. This was the cool thing, because we weren't allowed to film any of this stuff. It's all top secret. They made us leave our mobile phones on the coach and put us in these white suits and all this kind of stuff. It was very highly secured. Thought I was going into Area 51 or something. But went into the factory where they actually clean the kale, freeze dry it, juice it, and then dry it again to convert it into the powders. Absolutely mind-blowing. It actually takes 7 minutes from the field to it being freeze-dried. It's absolutely incredible. So see that process, having taken this product for so long, it was just mind-blowing. I already had massive belief in it, but my belief levels went to another level. And the other thing was in 2014, I went over to Lugano in Switzerland, which is where the product is encapsulated for the European market. Again, which is a really cool thing to see if you're into that sort of stuff, just to see that product literally is raw, vine ripened, it's raw, and it's lambs. And that is why you hear so many crazy stories. In fact, the problem is it's too good. Like, the stories are that good. People sometimes think you're making this stuff up when you hear some of the testimonials. But if you're not in our testimonial group, get yourself in there. There are thousands and thousands of stories, from skin complaints disappearing, reduction in inflammation, wounds healing. I mean, you'll hear Lucy's story as well. Absolutely mind-blowing stuff on what this product can actually do for you. People's hair growing back. And if you think about it logically, nutrition is everything, right? If you put in great nutrition into your body's going to respond and use this product in the way that it needs to. For you specifically, you will find out specifically what this product will do for you. Some people say to me, what will it do for me? Will it help me with this? Will it help me with that? My honest answer is, I don't know. You're just going to have to take it. I know it will do something good for you, but you will find out what it does for you, whether it's increasing your energy levels, or you might sleep better. You might be more regular in terms of the bathroom. You might be more regular with your cycles. You might be more focused at work. There's so many different things. And let's face it, when we clean up our nutrition, everything else improves, right? You clean up your nutrition, you sleep better, your skin's better, your energy's better, you're training harder, you're more focused, you're more positive. Because, I mean, we could go on about all this stuff all night, but there's a link between gut health and the mindset, right? These two are linked as well. So when you're putting good stuff into your body, guess what? Your body responds in the right way. The other cool thing that we have on this product is the studies. And the first study was done at King's College London in 1996. That study, and it's on the website. My advice to you guys is get yourself on the US version of the website, because there's a lot more research put on there just for the EU rules and all that kind of stuff. You can say a lot more things in America. So if you're on the website, just click the little globe at the top and it'll allow you to change it to the US version. But that study is one of my favourite studies. It was the first one done on the product, King's College London, 1996. I'm not going to go into it in massive detail, but here are the two key things. There was a 75% reduction in lipid peroxides. So lipid peroxide is free radical damage. We get free radical damage from basically being alive, using oxygen. It's called oxidative stress. If we exercise, we get more free radical damage. I'm not saying don't exercise, by the way, but that's just the byproduct of using more oxygen. If we drink alcohol, we get free radical damage. If we're exposed to pollution, free radical damage. Too much sun, free radical damage. Bad foods, free radical damage. And the list goes on. Smoking, all that kind of stuff, right? You know the deal. But what antioxidants do, and our products is jam-packed with them, is they put crash helmets on your cell structure. And that is a really cool way of almost saying, I'm going to put an insurance policy on my cells. So that 75% reduction comes off the back of beta-carotene being increased in the bloodstream by 510%. Beta-carotene is found in carrots. Guess what? Carrots are in the product. And then the other interesting fact is lycopene goes up in the bloodstream by 2,000%. Lycopene is found in tomatoes. Tomatoes are in our product. So you don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to realize that this product gets into your bloodstream and it has a positive impact in the internal parts of the body. The thing that I love about this other study is it's actually about external parts. So we did a study in 2009 at the University of Heidelberg in Germany on skin health. And they found after taking these premium capsules for 12 weeks, skin hydration, microcirculation, and skin density are improved with taking this product for 12 weeks. Now, let's face it. Who gets up in the morning and says, oh, I wish I looked older? Nobody. Who wants another wrinkle? Nobody. Who wants another spot? Nobody. We all want to look young, fresh, hydrated. You know, we want that positivity, not just in our mindset, but coming out of our skin, our aura, our energy levels, right? How do you get that by? And there's a guy we work with called Jeffrey Montague Smith. He's an amazing guy, very, very talented in his field of, nutrition and herbal medicine and stuff. And he broke it down really simple to me. And he just said, look, you're eating live enzymes, but you're also eating light energy, if you think about it. You know, how does fruit and vegetables grow? From the sunlight, right? So you're eating this light energy, this live enzymes that, guess what? When you eat live food, you feel alive. It just makes sense. So the capsules are a no-brainer. They really, really are. And you can start on the berries if you need to. But to be honest with you, for the price of a Starbucks coffee, you can have the full lot, the fruit, the veg, and the berries, and you'll find out what it does for you. It's absolutely amazing. I'm also just going to touch on the Omega blend. We have actually modified these Omegas now, so some of the information there isn't correct anymore. We have added zinc into the Omegas, and they're a little bit darker than the picture you can see there because there's actual more nutrition in there. So get yourself onto the website and have a little look through. I've just actually started taking the new version of the Omegas because I had quite a lot of the old version. But zinc is an amazing addition. I think it's going to be brilliant for so many people. But we all know the mainstream media posts so much stuff about the importance of omega oils and especially the essential fatty acids that help with reducing inflammation, increasing brain health. These products are mind-blowing. So that's another great addition to the Juice Plus family. The other products that I'm just going to run through briefly is the Complete. Great products if you're looking for something easy to mix, easy to drink, tastes great, plant-based protein, low glycemic carbohydrates, so you're not getting that massive energy surge and then a crash. You're getting that slow, steady release of carbs. And it's versatile as well. You don't just have to have a shake. You can do smoothies, smoothie bowls. I have it with Greek yogurt sometimes. I also make omelets with it, believe it or not. So you can do pancakes, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, the controversial banana omelet. If you've not tried it, try it. It's amazing. You just need to get the cinnamon on it. But yeah, it's a great product, guys. And a lot of my clients were struggling with breakfast, you know, give them healthy eating plans and things like that to follow and say, John, yeah, this all sounds great and it looks amazing, but I don't have time sometimes. I've got to get the kids ready for school. I've got to drop them off. I've got to leg it to work. I'm rushing out the door. I need something simple and easy and convenient. I said, okay, cool. Can you make a shake in the morning? It'll take you a minute to make it and a minute to drink. You can even take it in the car with you and have it as soon as you get to work if you want. Yeah, I can do that. And you've heard the story, like breakfast or your first meal of the day is the most important because that sets the tone for the way the rest of the day goes. So the Complete is an amazing product. We've also got the bars and the soups there, and we've got the Booster, which is now called Control. This is just a natural way of controlling your appetite, reducing the amount of food that you consume. Generally, when people are eating too much, they're overeating the carbs, the complex carbs. So too many potatoes on the plate, too much rice, too much pasta, too much bread. So what this product will do, it's a plant-based product from the cognac root. When you add water to it, it actually expands. So you have a shot of it before your meal, and it expands in the stomach, so you feel fuller a lot sooner. By doing that, the byproduct is that you actually eat less volume of food. So really simple how it works, and it's easily digestible. Finally, we've got the Uplift. Uplift is an amazing product. If you're looking for that natural energy hit, you don't want that come down or that crash that you would get from too many coffees or the energy drinks where you get the shakes and you end up grinding your teeth and all that kind of stuff. Like, this is a really cool natural product. Yerba mate, natural caffeine source, beetroot flavor with cherry, really cool vitamin B complex from mango, guava, and lemon peel. And it just improves your mental clarity, your focus. It's a really healthy pre-workout as well. I know loads of people that use this prior to the gym, and I use it actually when I'm traveling because I get really bad jet lag when I go east. So this product's helped me quite a few times when I'm over that side of the world. The other products, I haven't got a slide for it, but I'll just run through real quick, is the FOG. So any athletes on the call or anybody that trains a lot, this is a great product for you. It's low carbohydrate, high in protein. It's got vitamin D in it as well. And the ingredients are actually natural building blocks of collagen in the skin as well. So it's a bit of a beauty product shake too. And just to wrap up, before I bring Lucy on, we have got the Healthy Starts for Families program. So kids get this product for free. Using the capsules, you can sponsor a child. It doesn't have to be your own child. It could be a niece, nephew, next door neighbour's son, whatever. But they will get a gummy version, and they can use the products for free. They send out a questionnaire every quarter. You just fill in the information and then send it back. So I think this is an amazing thing. I only know one other company that's giving away free products for kids, and that's McDonald's. So we're balancing it out, right? We're correcting some of the wrongs. This is an amazing incentive to help your kids eat more fruit and vegetables. And look at the results of the studies, you know. It's actually the world's largest observational health study, started in 2008. But 61% are eating more fruits and veggies, 71% are drinking more water, 89% are more aware of their health, and 71% are consuming less fast foods and soft drinks. And it also leans really well into the Tower Garden, which is a way of growing your own fruits and vegetables without soil. It's a really amazing product. I mean, imagine every school in the UK having a Tower Garden in every classroom, educating the kids on what they should be eating and why. I mean, how much better would the population be in terms of health and nutrition? But I'm not going to go into the Tower Garden. The information is all on the website. So that is it from me tonight. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best on your journey. And we're going to be doing these calls every week. So let's get some success stories on in the next couple of weeks. So, Lucy, thank you so much. Over to you.
Thank you, John. Appreciate it. Good evening, ladies and gents. Welcome back. Did you just see that massive orb fly across my head? Welcome to the world of Lucy Davis. I've been doing a lot of videos today, and these energy balls just keep flying all around me. So you might see a few on tonight's call. So my name is Lucy Davis. I'm a nutritionist, a health coach, and a spiritual mentor to thousands of people around the world. I absolutely love everything that I do these days. However, back in the day, it wasn't so good because, as John alluded to, I was a bit of a mess health-wise. I have, oh God, where do I even start with this? I know at one point John will probably have vomit in his mouth because he's heard this story a lot, and every time he's like, it's disgusting. So, gents, I'm just going to warn you now, just there may be a little bit of gruesome activity that's going to come out. But as a young adult, so really from about the age of 20 up to the age of 35, I had antibiotics every single month without fail. Now, I like to call them itis bugs because it's tonsillitis, laryngitis, bronchitis, chest infections. That is something that I had on a month-by-month basis, every single month without fail. And every time the doctors would talk about taking out my tonsils, boom, I'd get a chest infection. And then I'd get laryngitis, just so that, you know, luckily I was able to keep them, which for what I do for a living now is kind of handy. But that was something that I did. So by default, the amount of antibiotics going into my body was a significant amount. And as a lot of us know now, our gut health is very much premised off of, you know, what we put into our gut, what medications we've had, what vaccinations we've had. Like all of these things really do contribute to our gut health. And we're becoming much more knowledgeable in this area all the time. So that was one area of concern for my health. The next one was I had chronic digestive issues. So off the back of probably years of taking antibiotics, but also aside from that, I had ulcers. They were put down to stress. I used to work on the trading floor, and I did until I was 35 years of age. And obviously working on the trading floor for investment banks comes with a lot of stress. Yes, you get a lot of rewards in big pay packets and big bonuses and things like that, but the stress is significant. I used to work from about 7 in the morning till about 11:30 at night on a normal day. Some days it would be 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, because it was just what was expected of you. If you were, if we had an issue going on, we had to stick around and get it done. So obviously with that, my diet wasn't particularly great. I was one of these people, a bit like a nurse, where you have to grab what you can on the go. And I didn't have the education at this point to know what was loaded with nutrients. It was more of a, what can I grab out of a vending machine, or what can I grab from the shop that is a quick, sharp shock to give me some sugars, to give me a little bit of perceived energy, because it wasn't real energy, and just that little bit of sugar boost to keep me going. But then obviously came the crash. So my doctor diagnosed me with IBS, with ulcers, with a hiatus hernia, and also they tried to diagnose me with either Crohn's or colitis. But that label never stuck with me, because it just didn't make sense. It didn't make sense that it was kind of like a coming and a going thing. So as much as I had endoscopy after endoscopy, colonoscopy after colonoscopy, barium meals, you name it, I had it all going on. Like, some of the diagnoses that came back for me, it just didn't really resonate with me. And I'll be honest with you, the whole time, it just didn't quite sit right with me. The fact that, how can somebody who was fit and healthy, at this point, I used to train in the gym maybe 3 times a week. Yes, I had a bit of a boozy diet. Yes, I had a stressful life. Yes, I liked the party lifestyle, but I wasn't the person that would constantly eat pizzas or burgers or things like that. Like, I was kind of healthy. In that world, I was the most healthy person probably, but in reality, to the way that I live my life now, I was a freaking mess, because I obviously live very differently now. But on top of that, I also had significant hormone issues. Now, this is where John's probably going to go, la, 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 I can't hear you. So the hormone issues that I had looked like polyps and fibroids within the womb. What happened off the back of that, for those of you that don't know, polyps and fibroids are kind of like non-cancerous tumours that grow. They can grow within the womb or on the womb. There's lots of different varieties of them. Now, mine grew on the inside. Now, what happened during this was that my body thought it was constantly on a period, so I would constantly bleed. And I maybe would have a couple of periods a month, and then there would be a period of time when I bleed for 9 months every single day. And then, unfortunately, on one occasion, I ended up being rushed into hospital and having to have a multiple blood transfusion because I lost 3.5 pints of blood. Like, serious stuff, So my health was a mess, an absolute mess. I haven't taken antibiotics since September 2015. I started taking the premium capsules, which is what John was talking about, the fruits, the veggies and the berries, in October 2015. I started taking them the month after I last took antibiotics, and I've never taken antibiotics since. Now, in December 2023, I got my first sniffle. I got COVID back in 2021, but other than that, I got my first sniffle. And I was like, what's going on here? My voice sounds a bit funny. I feel a little bit snotty. I doubled up my capsules, and within 2 days, I was back firing on all cylinders. Now, the thing that I love about this product is the simplicity of it. It's fruits, vegetables, and berries in a vegan capsule. Literal fruits, literal berries, literal veggies. You saw the ingredients earlier because John shared them. They are all, everything that was listed there is something that you would recognise. Broccoli, kale, bilberry, blueberry, blackberry, peach, mango. I didn't even like mango until I took these capsules. Mango's like my favourite thing on the planet now. I didn't even like it before I took these capsules. That is the beautiful thing about them. The way that they work is they go straight into your digestive system. They break down, and they are 99, but I say 99.9, they say 99.8, bioavailable, which means absolutely everything can be consumed straight into your bloodstream. And this is the gold, ladies and gents. Most of the vitamins that you can buy off of the shelf you can only consume 12 to 16% of them. The rest of it you urinate out. How many of you guys have ever had a Berocca or like one of those vitamin C pills? You pop it in the water, it fizzes up, it's bright orange, you neck it, and then the next thing your urine is like really luminous. That is a perfect example of peeing out supplementation instantly. That's your body going, nope, I can't have that, so I'm just going to excrete it. These products, the reason that they work as well as they do is because they go straight into the bloodstream and your body goes, oh, I need a bit of apple. Boom, let's send it to the digestive system. Oh, I need a bit of blueberry. Right, quick, let's send it to the face because the face needs that. Oh, I need a bit of carrot. Quick, let's send it to the eyes because the eyes need that. And this is why the body reacts so well to fruits and vegetables. Now, as John said earlier, the difference between our products and many other products is the way that they are grown. They are all grown in very nutrient-rich soils. Juice Plus has a very scientific process whereby they have literally plucked out and found the best soils around the world. They found farmers that they pay a salary to, so that there is no cutting corners. There is no picking them before they're vine ripe. There is no quick, let's just use herbicides and pesticides or something to make them grow quicker. There's none of that nonsense that takes place with these. These are protected. They are grown until vine ripe. They are picked, as John mentioned. You know, like I always thought the process was within 6 hours. He says 7 minutes. That's wild. It gets picked, freeze-dried, turned into a powder within 7 minutes. That's absolutely unbelievable. And the process is at a temperature that maintains the nutrients all the way along. So even with the best will in the world, if you grew all of your own fruits and veggies at home, you couldn't get the nutrients into you because you couldn't pick it within 7 minutes and then get it inside of you, all of it. Because all of that effort then would just be in one meal, one sitting. So the beautiful thing about these capsules is consistently every single day, you can get 30 nutrients from 30 different fruits, vegetables, and berries. Now, I know John and I are very, very similar. I am known as the Wanderess. I literally travel the world, and I can't say any different. I literally travel the world for a living. I do lots of energy work, but I also speak globally. I run seminars and all sorts of things like that. So like John said earlier, you know, when I get on a plane, no matter where I'm going, I double up. Planes are breeding grounds, aren't they, for snottiness and grossness and mucousy coughs and things like that. So I double up. If I'm flying to the other side of the world or if I'm flying to a different time zone, I double up for a week before. I get on the plane, I double up. Halfway into the journey, I double up again. And more often than not, I get off of that plane and I can go and speak on stage without any questions. I don't have any energy dips. Now, I am also a massive fan of the Omegas. I do a lot of sport. I used to fight professional Thai boxing. I used to actually, when I was younger, play netball for England. Like, I am a very, very sporty person. I go to the gym a lot these days, but my passion is full contact Thai boxing. If you've ever been to Thailand, you know it's pretty gruesome. But that's what I used to fight professionally. So for me, my body has been through the mill. I've always run. I've always played sports from a very young age. I horse ride a lot. I train a lot of Muay Thai, and I also do a lot of weightlifting and running. So for me, my body, and I'm 44 years of age, just so you guys know, my body has taken a lot of pounding over my lifetime. Now, I have zero aches and pains ever. I've got lots of broken bones that I've had in the past, but even they don't ache because of the reduction in inflammation that I've got in my body because of the capsules and because of adding in the Omegas. Now, I say to my clients, if you're over the age of 25, you need an Omega in your diet. Now, I'm actually working with a lot of clients with cancer at the moment, so I'm actually going to say this, and I can legitimately say this because I'm working with, and I mean literally, I'm overridden with clients with cancer at the moment. We are finding that with a decent quality Omega oil, you can actually combat some cancer cells. So for me right now, with what is going on around the world, I would be making sure that I've got an amazing, it doesn't need to be this whole food supplement, but an amazing whole food supplement to reduce the inflammation and a decent Omega. With that combination, you are giving your body an armor to go to war, which is unfortunately what we do on a day-to-day basis. Walking down the street, we get hit with free radicals, we get hit with pollution, we get hit with, rain, we get hit with all of this stuff, and none of us know where anything comes from anymore. Let's be really honest about it. We don't know what's being sprayed on our foods, we don't know any of that stuff. So we need a coat of armour, and that is my armour. The other thing that I use religiously is the uplift. Now, the uplift for me is a game changer. I do not need any energy. I have plenty of energy myself. However, the combination of B vitamins in that product is a game changer for your health. So many of us are lacking B vitamins. And so having this product, and I have to have it at the start of day because it does quite a lot for me. It does quite a lot for other people as well, but it does quite a lot for me. So for me to be in a place by the end of the day to be able to go to sleep, I have to have it early on in the morning. It has changed the game for my training. My Muay Thai trainer, he's like, you are hitting like a bullet. It's like you are a train working through the pads these days, because it gives you that extra energy. It gives you that extra bit of vavavoom, if you like, to get your day started. Now, my health has changed like no end. I have had, like I say, I've had no digestive issues at all since taking these products. Like, I go to the toilet, sorry, too much information, but I go to the toilet 3 times a day, every day without fail. It used to be once every 2 weeks. And I thought that was normal. And because it was only by me qualifying as a nutritionist and a health coach that I realised it was really normal to talk to people about their cycles of how they go to the toilet and their, periods and things like that. Before, it was always a taboo subject. Nobody would speak about it. If you're not going to the toilet after every time you've eaten, then there is something going on in your gut and it is inflamed. Okay? There is no such thing. I actually sat on a plane from somewhere going to Egypt last year, and I sat next to a gut specialist, and I literally rubbed my hands together when I sat next to this guy, because of what I do for a living on a day-to-day basis is look at the emotional trauma that actually initiates the dis-ease within the body. So that's kind of like what I call my day job. That's what I coach clients on, hence why I work with a lot of people with cancer. And I was like rubbing my hands together. So I was like, I used to have all of these issues and, da-da-da-da-da. And this is my belief system now. And he was really, really, really challenged. He was challenged with a lot of it, but he had good arguments until it came to IBS. When it came to IBS, he said to me, you know what, Lucy, what's your perspective on IBS? Because I literally cannot find a way to treat my clients with IBS. And I was like, right, Lucy, this is your time to make your mark. IBS is obviously irritable bowel syndrome. Irritable bowel, from an emotional perspective, is irritation. Like, you are angry, you are irritated with people. You are irritated and you've got anger. So that is why your bowel gets inflamed, to get your attention to say, hey, you need to deal with this anger. You're irritated with this person right now. He was blown away. I said to him, here's my card. Make sure you keep in touch with me. Let me know how you go with your clients. And he's messaged me and he said he has had 100% success rate so far by getting them on a decent whole food supplement to reduce the inflammation in their gut and talking to them about the emotional issues that they've got and the anger that they are holding on to. And this is why I truly believe that every area needs to be coming together right now. Like, we need decent supplementation in our lives. What John and I have spoken to you about tonight is a game changer. It's been a game changer for me. And I've only literally touched on the surface of my story tonight. It's been a game changer for John. It's been a game changer for so many other people on this call and so many other people around the world. And I wish that we had, hundreds of hours of time where we could share all of the stories. For me personally, as I mentioned, I would get the premium capsules, which is the fruits, the veggies, the berries, the omega capsules, and I would get the uplift. In my opinion, those 3 things are the answer to absolutely everything that your body physically needs. The only one thing I would like to talk to Juice Plus about is creating a probiotic, but that's a conversation for another day, because I think that would be a game changer for this company. Then everything will be in-house. I did speak to them about it a few years ago, so I'm just going to have to reignite that conversation, I think. So The complete shakes that John spoke about earlier, again, I use them from time to time, like I use the Perform from time to time. I don't travel with these things because it's just too much weight in it depends how long I'm going for and where I'm going. I've got some in England, I've got some in Spain, I've got some littered all over the world. So, I'm normally covered. But, it's not something that I always have. However, the complete shakes are a game changer because it is a balanced meal in a glass. It is not a normal protein shake. Okay, it is protein, it is fiber, it is carbohydrates. So you get the balanced meal. So there is no peaks and troughs with the sugars. All of these products are fine for diabetics. All of these products are absolutely a game changer. So I know there's a few people that are gluten intolerant and they say, oh, I can't take this or I can't take that. These products are absolutely fine. We've got people who are celiacs on these products, absolutely fine. Okay, so please know if there is any inflammation in your body, these products are going to be a game changer for you. Okay, hormonal, it's been a game changer for me. Touch wood. I have had absolutely no issues since 2018. I had no issues until 2018, and then all of a sudden, I just had to have a little bit of a humbling. And then since then, I've had absolutely no issues. And the only reason my organs did not shut down during the process leading up to the blood transfusion I had to have was because I was literally taking the capsules like sweets. And the doctor actually said to me afterwards, Lucy, had you not been taking those, your organs should have shut down. The amount of blood that you lost, your organs should have started shutting down by the time you got to the hospital. And he said, what were you doing? And I just said, I was taking these capsules. It's the only thing I did. I did nothing else. They saved my life. So as John said at the beginning, I think the premium capsules are something like £2.50, £2.80 a day, something like that. Ladies and gents, £2.80 a day to keep you safe, to keep you well, to keep you thriving, to save my life. I would be spending £50 a day if I had to, because these have literally saved my life. And without me, my business is not there. Like, I don't know about any of you guys, if you're self-employed, like this is an insurance policy for you. I actually truly believe that if I went out to all the investment banks that I used to work for and say, I guarantee these will stop your people going off sick more, I guarantee they'd bite my hand off. Because it's a health insurance policy. You are literally helping your people become better. Okay? So from an immune perspective, game changer. From a skin, hair, nails, game changer. If you're more into the aesthetic stuff, like I'm much more into the internal stuff, because that's what I do for a living. For me, it's very internal. If you're more into the aesthetic stuff, our omegas and our berries are an amazing combination. You can use them on your skin. You can use them orally. They help you look younger. They boost your the antioxidants, which really help you, and they can help your hair grow longer, your eyelashes grow longer, your nails grow very, very strong. So we basically have packages to cover every single need. All you need to do is reach out to whoever invited you to this event tonight, and they will be able to help guide you with the best package for you. Now, whilst you've got me for a couple of minutes, if you want to ask any questions about anything that you think that they might be good for, or any advice that you'd like, then please do. And if we don't get any questions, then I think that will be that for this evening. Do just remember, if you're interested in any of the products, reach out to whoever invited you tonight. And remember that we do this call every single week. And if you're listening thinking, my goodness, my friend needs to hear this, or I need to tell this person about that, just invite them to the call next week, and we will cover off something similar. It's never the same, but it will be something similar to this anyway. Okay, no questions have come in, guys, so I'm going to assume that you guys are good today. I'll get the recording done as quickly as possible, guys. Are the kids' gummies lactose-free? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They're sugar-free, they're lactose-free, literally gluten-free, everything you need not to be in there, they're good for, okay? I'm very particular with what I put in my body, Vicky, and very particular about what I allow the little people around me to put in their bodies, and they're a really good product. And by the way, they taste amazing. You'll probably get a little bit addicted to them yourself. I can't have them near me. I'm like, keep them away from me, because if I start, I can't stop. But yes, all of the products are safe for anything like that. Okay. Any more questions, guys? Okay, yeah. No, you're absolutely fine. She'll be absolutely fine. More to the point. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for your time this evening. Cheers, John. See you guys soon. Lots of love. Bye bye. Recording stopped.